Hello everyone, this is Charmaine from Scrapbook Warehouse. Welcome to our very first online tutorial. Today we are working with 49th and Market's new release. This one is called Gabby's Haute Couture. Beautiful little stamp set with a dancer. Also would be fabulous for weddings or for a sister. And of course we're going to be using today Tim's brand new release, Tim Holtz Distress Oxides. I'm starting with Broken China. I'm just going to load my blending tool here, starting on my craft mat off of my paper, working slowly onto my paper. I'm going to create 3 areas in the triangle shape on my paper. That way I'm starting right from the beginning with a little bit of balance, and it looks visually appealing when you have odd numbers and in triangles. So I'm going to do that again with the cracked pistachio. Again, 3 spots, blending nicely. You can see how beautifully opaque it is. Worn lipstick is the 3rd color I'm going to use. I'm going to put it on all the areas I haven't inked yet. And as you can see, as it mixes with the blue, it gives us a really pretty purple color, which is always a bonus when you're blending a background. Now to add some water to the background, just going to give a little bit of a spray onto my craft mat and use some cellophane to create a little bit of texture on the background. An easy way to add water. I'm going to heat set both the water and the inks. As you can see, in typical Tim Holtz style, his inks always react so beautifully with water. So just making sure this is totally dry before we start inking. Now today I'm going to be using the Misty. Before I use the Misty, I'm just going to prepare the background for some heat embossing by using my embossing buddy here. So here's my Misty. I'm going to put my background in the bottom left-hand corner and make sure it stays in place by using the 2 magnets. I'm just going to put one in the top left-hand corner and one in the bottom right-hand corner. Pull off your stamp set. So this stamp is right side up. You're going to flip it over and place it where you want on your card face. And once you're happy with your placement, you're going to close your Misty so that it can pick up the stamp. And your card face is still in place there. And I'm going to use Versamark today to ink up this stamp. So I'm just going to put a nice even layer of ink I'm going to close my Misty. And I'm just going to put some firm pressure on my Misty and the stamp to ensure I've got a good stamped image. Now, if I didn't have a good stamped image, I could re-ink and stamp again and it would stamp in the exact same spot. So now that we have our stamped image, I'm going to add some gold embossing powder to my card face. I'm going to tap off the excess here. And as you can see, my impatience has shown. I didn't quite dry my background enough, so I do have some embossing powder stuck to the places that I don't want it. So an easy way to fix that is to make sure your background is dry. And if you need to fix your mistake, I just go in with a dry paintbrush and kind of attack all the extra spots that I don't want my embossing powder. I'm just gonna heat set this gold embossing powder. We're now going to color with some distress inks. We're going to start with the worn lipstick. So Distress Oxides are water reactive, just like Tim Holtz's original Distress inks. As I said before, they are much more opaque, and what I really like about them is that they layer one on top of the other without getting murky. So I'm just going to come in and not give too much thought about it and add some worn lipstick all throughout this tutu. So as you can see, the Distress Oxides are layering very nicely on top of each other. So I now have 2 tones of the worn lipstick. Again, not too much thought, just adding color. Going to now add the broken china. Now, if you remember, when we added broken china along with the worn lipstick, we get that beautiful purple color. So again, we will see that reaction. And again, does not get murky, just layers on top really beautifully. And lastly, I'm going to add a little bit of cracked pistachio to the tutu. As you can see, I did use broken china to paint her bodice. I'm just adding a little bit of cracked pistachio because I do want that purple and blue and pink to be the main colors of this dancer. So I'm just doing a few little highlights of the cracked pistachio. And I'm going to just add a little bit more and finish off the dress with a little pink bow and just a few little highlights to her bodice and the ribbon in the back. It's as easy as that. Card face is finished. The great thing about all Tim Holtz products is they are really easy for cleanup. I'm just using a baby wipe here to clear off my block. And there you have it. Finished product. Beautiful card for any occasion. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join us again.